Hello, Dr. Kamna Singh is here. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about insect body wall and molting process. Before we start, I want to request you all, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you will get notification about my upcoming videos. Okay, not wasting time. Let's start. What is insect body wall? Insect body wall is the outermost covering of insect's body which is of ectodermal origin. Means this external covering is originated from ectoderm at the time of development. Insect body wall is also known as integument or exoskeleton. It is rigid, flexible, stronger, lighter and variously modified in different body parts for different types of their use. Come to the structure. Insect body wall consists of two layers, epidermis and cuticle. Epidermis is an inner unicellular layer, while cuticle is an outermost non-cellular layer. Besides these two layers, a basement membrane is also found beneath the epidermis. Start with basement membrane. It is formed from degenerated It is formed from degenerated epidermal cells. It is non-cellular, measuring about 0.5 micron in thickness and made up of fibrous protein, glycosaminoglycans, polymers of disaccharides. It forms a continuous sheet beneath the epidermis where muscles are attached. Okay, epidermis. It is an inner unicellular layer resting on the basement membrane. The epidermal cells are glandular and secrete cuticle and the enzymes involved in production and digestion of old cuticle during molting. The epidermal cells differentially modified in the dermal glands, trichosan cell, molting glands. Dermal glands producing cement layer, trichosan cell producing hair-like structure bristles or trichome, molting glands secreting molting fluid to digest the old cuticle. Cuticle, it is an outer non-cellular thick layer secreted by epidermis. It comprises of three sublayers: endocuticle, exocuticle, and epicuticle. Endocuticle. Endocuticle is the inner and thickest layer compared to others. This layer is made up of chitin and arthropodin protein. This layer is light colored or colorless. This is soft and flexible. Exocuticle. Exocuticle is outer layer and much thicker with a composition of chitin and sclerotin. This is dark in color and gives rigidity to the cuticle. This darkness is due to sclerotin 10 protein. I will discuss about 10 protein later. Epicuticle. This is the outermost layer which is very thin and have no chitin. This layer is differentiated in following layers. Inner epicuticle, outer epicuticle, cuticulin layer, wax layer, cement layer. Inner epicuticle, it contains wax filaments. Outer epicuticle, it makes contact with cuticulin. Cuticulin layer, it is non-chitinous polymerized lipoprotein layer which serves the purpose of permeability. Wax layer, it consists of closely packed wax molecules that prevent desiccation. Cement layer, this is the outermost secreted by dermal glands and formed by lipids and 10 proteins. Okay, what is 10 proteins? This is sclerotin. Sclerotin not only darkens the cuticle of insects, thus contributing to the shielding of injurious light rays, as does melanin, but also effects a distinct protective hardening of the cuticular protein. Now, this is the composition of cuticle. Chitin. Chitin is the main constituent of cuticle, which is nitrogenous polysaccharide and polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine. It is insoluble in water and makes about 25 to 60% of cuticle on dry weight basis. Many people understand chitin is a protein like keratin in human being, but chitin is not a protein. It is made up of amino sugars, whereas protein is made up of amino acids. So chitin is not a protein. Proteins. Uh, Other constituent of cuticle is proteins. There are present following proteins: arthropodin, an untanned cuticular protein, which is water soluble; sclerotin, tanned cuticular protein, which is water insoluble. It gives darkness, as I discussed earlier. Next is resilin, an elastic cuticular protein responsible for the flexibility of sclerites. For example, wing articulatory sclerites. Endoskeleton, cuticular inner growth of body wall, providing space for muscle attachment, is known as endoskeleton. There are two types, apoderm and apophysis. Apoderm is hollow invagination of body wall, while apophysis is solid invagination of body wall. Okay. Next is cuticular appendages. There are two types of appendages, non-cellular and cellular. Non-cellular appendages have no epidermal association but rigidly attached. For example, minute hair. Next, cellular appendages. Cellular appendages have epidermal association. This is also of two types, unicellular, multicellular. Here are some unicellular appendages like clothing hair, plumose hair, found in honeybee. Bristles are found in flies. Scales are scales. Moth and butterflies have flattened outgrowth of body wall called scales. Glandular city. This is found in caterpillar. Sensory city. This is associated with sensory neuron city. Hair-like outgrowth. Epidermal cell generating city is known as trichogen, while the socket forming cell housing trichogen is known as tormogen. Now, this is sorry, this is multicellular. There is two types of multicellular appendages. Movable structure is spur and immovable structure in spine is spine. Next, there are also some glands. Cuticular glands are either unicellular or multicellular. Here are some of the examples like wax gland, leg gland, molting gland, androconia or scent scale, poison gland. Wax gland is found in honeybees. Leg gland is found in leg insect. Molting gland secretes molting fluid. Androconia or scent scale is found in moth, while poison gland is found in slug caterpillar. Okay, let's go to function of body wall. Body wall give proper shape to the body and provide space for muscle attachment. Second is it acts as external armor, strengthen external organs like jaws and ovipositor. It protects the organs against physical aberration, injurious chemicals, parasites, predators, and pathogens. It prevents water loss through the body surface. It's sensing the environment. Cuticular sensory organs helps in sensing the environment. Provide body color. Cuticular pigments give color to the body. Next. Next is molting. Molting is a very important phenomenon during the insect development. The periodical process of shedding or removing the old cuticle accompanied by the formation of new cuticle is known as molting or ecdysis. It is a photograph of periplanta instar during molting. Okay, this process is triggered by molting hormone. When an insect growth reaches the physical limits of its exoskeleton. Ecdysone is a molting hormone. There is also its homologous, which is generally called ecdysteroids. There are many terms used in this process molting. To understand all about molting process, let's start to understand these terms. Okay, first one is exuvia. The cuticular parts discarded during molting is known as exuvia. Molting occurs many times in an insect during the immature stages before attaining the adulthood. Second is stadium. The time interval between the two subsequent molting is called as stadium. Instar. The form assumed by the insect in any stadium is called instar. An insect that is actively contributing new exoskeleton is said to be in a ferret condition. Okay, let's go to steps in molting. First one is behavioral changes. The larval or developmental stage of insect stops feeding and become inactive. Second, changes in epidermis. In the epidermis, cell size, its activity, protein content, and enzyme level increases. Cells divide mitotically and increases the tension, which results in loosening of cell of cuticle. Apolysis, detachment of cuticle from epidermis. Subcuticular space formation, subcuticle space for new exoskeleton. Secretion of molting gel. In this step, secretion of molting gel starts in subcuticular space, which is rich in chitinase and protease enzymes. New epicuticle formation. Lipoprotein layer or cuticulin layer is laid over the epidermis. Procuticle formation. Procuticle is formed below the epicuticle. Activation of molting gel. Molting gel is converted into molting fluid rich in enzymes. This activates endocuticle digestion and absorption. Wax layer formation. Wax threads of pore canals secretes wax layer. Cement layer formation. Dermal gland secretes cement layer. Okay. This is a photo of new emerging star of Periplaneta. Okay, next is molting. There are two steps involved in the molting. First one is rupturing of old cuticle. Insect increases its body volume through intake of air or water, which enhances the blood flow to head and thorax. The old cuticle ruptures along predetermined line of weakness known as adhesial line. Second step is removal of old cuticle. Peristatic movement of body and lubricant action of molting fluid helps in the removal or shedding of old cuticle. During each molting, the cuticular covering discarded are cuticle layer of legs, internal lining of foregut and hindgut and trachea. Formation of exocuticle. The upper layer of procuticle develops as exocuticle through addition of protein and tanning. Sclerotin is tanned cuticular protein. Formation of endocuticle. The lower layer of procuticle develops as endocuticle through addition of chitin and protein. This layer increases in thickness. Now, control of molting. How is control of molting happened? This is controlled by endocrine gland like prothoracic gland, which secrete molting hormone. Endocrine glands are activated by prothoracicotropic hormone produced by neurosecretory cells of brain. This photo is this is a photo of removed old cuticle of Periplaneta in star. Okay, this is all about insect body wall and molting. I hope you like the content of this video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. I will come back with other video on another important topic. So keep watching. Thank you.